We're back. We're back to the game dev stream. Where did we leave off? So we got we were able to get the player character to punch the monster. I think we'll get some kind of like HP system going. And then after that, I want to try somehow figuring out adding like a Z axis to this thing, because right now we only have X and Y. You can only go left, right, up, and down. So I think we want to add eventually something where you can go forward, like towards the camera and away from the camera, because that's what we remember from like all those old beat 'em up games, right? Like TMNT and The Simpsons and whatnot. You could like move to the back, attack someone there, move to the front. I think I know how we're gonna do it. But that also might fundamentally change some things. We might have to start giving things 3D rigid body components instead of 2D. Right now they are 2D. I wonder if we should just fix that now. Because or maybe we just don't. Maybe we just keep everything 2D, keep it simple. Because that adds, yeah, like I said, a whole other layer of complexity. I think that should be fine. Okay, so we'll work on the HP system. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a separate script just for that. Because this is going to be something that I want to apply to all mobs. Mob scripts. Mob, how do I call this? Mob behavior. Mob stats. Okay. So I know we're gonna want some kind of like, we're gonna want hit points. We're gonna want some measure of strength, which is, you know, will be translate to damage or something. Maybe like movement speed. And what the heck, we'll put jump as well. I'm thinking, where is the collider for, okay, so it's a separate object. I have the collider for punching on a separate object that is a child object of the player object. So the monsters are all also going to have their punch colliders. Maybe we'll just figure that out when we get to it. Yeah, okay, I know how to do it. So we'll have a public void receive target function game object target. And what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna have a script on the punch collider that'll send the object that it's punching to the mob stats script. which is what this function will be for. So I'll just have it here just so I know that that's what I want to do later. Float current hit points. I think that'll be fine. Oops. Void start. Current hit points will equal the hit points inputted by me. Okay, and then it'll have another public function here. Receive damage. Float damage. Hit point, the current hit points damage. Something like that. So when oh well, it'll have to send damage too, right? So private void send damage. Or maybe I should just make it all one function. So just get rid of it. So target, do mob stats mob equals target dot get component mob stats, and then mob receive damage strength. I should do this. Maybe I should do this. Change HP. Because what if it's a healing item, right? So make that a plus. Make this a negative. That should be it, I think. We're gonna need some kind of UI to show everyone's HP. We're gonna do that eventually. We'll make the script that we'll be putting in the punch collider. What should I call this? What's up, Adrian? Thanks. What should I call this? Punch collider. Sure. Just call it that. Mob stats owner void start owner equals this dot transform parent dot game object dot get component mob stats. So what I'm doing here is the punch collider is going to be a child of the object, of an object, whether it be the player or another monster or mob, whatever, right? So you got the mob stats variable, which refers to the script mob stats. I'm assigning the parent of this object looking for its mob stats component and then assigning it to owner. So that's easier to just do that. Public void on. It's a trigger, right? It's a trigger. On trigger 2D collider. No. Collider 2D collider. Pretty sure that's what it is. Let's try it. Save it and then let it compile and see if it complains. It's either collider or collision. I have a hard time remembering which is which. Didn't complain. So collider is for triggers. Collision is for collision. I guess that's how you make it easy to remember. I'm gonna have to keep that in mind. Yeah, because trigger ends in Jesus. Trigger ends in ER. Collider ends in, or collision ends in SION. Right? So that's how I'll remember. If collider dot tag equals enemy? Sure. Owner. What was it? Damage target? Okay. Damage target. Collider dot game object. Oh, and we have that script that where was that script? It pushes things back when they get hit. Punch. Is it not here anymore? That is a punch detector script. Okay. Oh shit, I already made a script for I wasn't looking. So maybe we don't need this punch collider thing. We already have punch detector. I didn't realize that. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, we'll make this enemy. What's this being used for? Player.punchforce. Punch force is here. Okay. So I have to change that in the player controls. So right now I have jump power and punch force variables in the player controls. I don't want that because I want it to be stored in mob stats. So I'm gonna have to change that. Mob stats owner punch detector. Oops. And then here we're going to do owner dot damage target, yep, collider dot game object. We can really just move this add force thing, make it easier. We can move it to the mob stats script. Yeah, right here. Uh-oh. Target. Dot get component add force times strength. Yeah, that looks right. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, we can get rid of this one. Punch collider. Okay, looks like it didn't complain. Okay. We'll go into the mob stats and oh no, I'm sorry. Player controls jump power. Mob stats. Player mob. Player mob equals this dot get component mob stats. I wonder if doing this in the start block is gonna add to the processing. Like, is it gonna cause loading the game to be slower? Let's ask AI. My last search in Google AI. Vegeta, Ultra Ego, Super Saiyan 4. When assigning a value to a variable, does it add to game's loading time to assign them in the start block as opposed to assigning values in the inspector window in Unity. In the Unity game engine. Slightly more efficient to use the inspector window. That's what I figured. It makes sense to me. I'm gonna go with that. Okay, so we're not gonna do this. We're gonna make these public. The only thing it adds is more time on the developer to like just to click and drag everything to fill the slots. But you know, we want a faster loading time, right? So I feel like that takes priority. Okay, so yep. Yep. And then player, oh, I haven't assigned the player mob script. Put it underneath. Boop, boop. And then do this. Hit points, I don't know, 10. Strength, 2. Move speed, we have 5 up there. Jump height, 200. Oh. Okay, we'll make this strength 20. And we'll make 100 hit points. The player controls script will not have a move speed, will not have these things. I'll move these to the top. Because I like to put my public variables at the top. Okay. Now we're going to look for the move speed variable that we've been using. And we're going to do... Oh, we don't need this anymore. We're going to do player mob dot... Oh, it's already there. Dot move speed. Okay, that's only called once. Jump power is only called once. Player mob dot. We have it as jump height in the new script, and then punch force. No results. What you mean? Punch. I didn't use it? Alright. Oh, I think it's in here, isn't it? No. It's in the damage target. Punch. Yeah. Okay, we'll save it. Let's see if it accepts all the changes. Yep. Okay, we don't need the start block anymore. Okay, I think we can just test to see if everything functions smoothly. See if there's anything we forgot from last time. Whoa. Movement is weird. Why is it doing that? Oh, look. Wait, when did I do that? I don't even remember doing that. It's got the 1-2. It's got the 1-2 punch. Okay, it's not moving. Is the punch force too weak? Let's say 200. Pa 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 pa. Oh, that's dope. Let me see here. Oh, we forgot to change the tag. It was monster before. I want to change it to enemy. So we'll get rid of monster. Can't remove because it's being used by monster. Okay, fair enough. Okay, untagged. Monster. Enemy. And then assign. Okay, let's try it now. Whoa, Jesus. Okay, I don't know what's going on with the movement. I can't remember if I'm using physics to move or just changing my position forcefully. Now I'm moving way too slow. Boop. Oh, he's moving. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, put, 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 put. Okay, he's moving. I don't know what these errors are. What is this? Object reference not set to an instance of an object. Oh, okay. Mob. Oh, it's because I didn't give him I didn't give the monster a mob stats script. 50, 100 strength, move speed, 3. Jump height, he's not gonna jump. Maybe he's gonna jump. What's my player jump height? 200. We'll give him 100. We'll give him 300 because he looks like a xenomorph. I didn't make a death thing, didn't I? Change HP. Private void. Death. Check for death. If current hit points is less than or equal to hit points, destroy this game object. Let's see if we can find out why it's say movement equals new. Oh, and yeah, it's being that's strange. Anyway, why am I moving so slowly now? Wait, why am I jumping? Can we kill it? Is it dead? Nothing's happening. It's not dying. Strength 20. Oh shit. That should be strength 10. Oh, I can't change it now. It should be strength 10. We'll make the current HP public, just so we can see it in the inspector window for debugging purposes. Okay. Oh my god, why does it do that? Over here. Okay, look at the monster script. His HP is going down. Oh, it's because I forgot to. I forgot to put check for death here after change HP was enacted. So. Yeah. Okay, so we'll look at the monster script. Boom. Oh, he died in one hit. Maybe we should make an invulnerability. Make an invulnerability cooldown. Like you get hit and then you flash so you don't get hurt or damaged. But first I think I want to change. I want to fix this frickin' movement thing. Victor 2 input, read Victor. Yep, movement. Movement input, and then we're gonna call this, instead of movement, we're gonna call it calculated. And then if context started, else if context performed, else movement equals no just shit. This should be okay. Movement. Change that to movement input. Is that spelled right? Yep. Movement input equals vector 3 0. So what's happening here is when you use any of the controls on your gamepad, it detects when you started pressing the button, how long you're pressing the button for, and then when you let go. There's 3 things. If you don't specify when you want your script to happen, here I'm specifying that I want it to happen when it starts or when it's being performed. Honestly, I should just leave it unperformed. That doesn't matter. This makes it so it only does this script once. If I didn't differentiate, if I didn't specify, it would call this 3 times. So like if you had like a punch button, if you did it on your punch button, which currently right now I don't have that specified, so it would. Oh no, it says there started. Okay, yeah. So it's one of the, like, I notice it when I forget, and then I'm like, oh fuck yeah, I forgot to do that, and then just put it in real quick. And then we're gonna do private void calculate movement. We're gonna take we don't need the Y input, right? We don't need it. Honestly, movement input can be a float. Doesn't need to be a vector 3. Why not? And if we shouldn't do this, then we'll find out later and probably why. Movement input should just equal input dot x times player mod at move speed time dot delta time. Cool. Movement input equals 0f. calc movement input is going to have to be a vector 3 because we're going to input into this dot transform dot position. Calc movement input equals new vector 3. Movement input 0f 0f. And we're going to do calculate movement here, and then I think we're just going to move this out of the fixed update block and put it in here. Okay, let's try it. This AI music sure is something, huh? So wonderfully boring. Which I go check, it's not even AI music. Okay. It's still jerky and I don't understand why. Freeze rotation, freeze position. What if I just get rid of... Oh, it phases through things. Why does it do that? It didn't help. Moonwalk. Pew. Pew. I don't understand. I wonder... I should put this down here, by the way. I wonder if this... No. I was thinking maybe it had some friction, but it's set as static. Oh, the material is not. There is a box collider. Man, I don't know. We'll add a debug. Debug line, calc movement. See what number we're getting. Wait. Let's move this stuff. Yeah, we don't... We'll get this out of there. And we'll put it here. Because this is being called every 0.02 seconds. While I think movement is being called every frame. So there was a mismatch. There was, yeah. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, let's try it. It's not moving. Oh, it does seem smoother. Yep, that was it. That was it. Oh. That's all we had to do. Okay. Yeah, so movement is being called, this function right here is being called every frame. And then this, which is not necessarily every 0.02 seconds. It's literally how fast your computer can process frames, right? And then calculate movement is being called every 0.02 seconds exactly because it's in the fixed update block. Everything in this block is called every 0.02 seconds. So that's how that works. And there was a mismatch in timing because the frames weren't at a constant speed. Okay, so movement's fixed. Punching works. Killing an enemy works. What did I say we're going to do next? Oh, does jumping work? I also noticed something wrong with punching combos. It doesn't register the extra punches. I think I know why. Okay, nothing's happening. Jump height. At a 0. Boop. Is it? Oh, I forgot there's a kick. I forgot we added a kick. Ba 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 ba. Oh shit! That's dope. That's funny. I forgot I did that. We're not jumping. So what's going on here? Are we grounded? Let's take off the public HP, by the way. We'll make this is grounded bool public so we can see. What's going on? Okay, it's right there. It's not grounded. What's going on here? It's supposed to be grounded or else jumping won't work. Let's see, is this, yeah, it's designated as ground. Yeah, this is here. Is grounded equals true. Let me add this real quick. Context started. And so you don't jump when you let a button go. This is, I mean, this is here. Is there another box collider that I don't know about? On the player object? No. Hmm. Let's see if this is being called. Collision detected. Debug.log ground detected. You gotta put these debug things in, these lines, to like figure out what's going on with your code, you know, because otherwise you're not gonna know. When I first started doing this, I thought for some reason I had it in my head that debug lines were cheating. I just wanted to like be able to look at my code. I'm like, oh, there's a missing period or something right here. I don't know. And it ended up taking me hours just to figure out what was wrong with my code. And I don't know why I thought that was a weakness. Like, debug lines are a tool. You got to use all the tools in your toolkit, you know? So, I don't know what gave me that idea. An object is surely not... Wait, let me get rid of this debug. Where is that? It's in the movement? Oh, okay. Oh, we don't need that anymore. Just take it out. Okay, so nothing is being detected. No collisions at all. It's right here. We've got a rigid body 2D component, which I'm pretty sure is a requirement. Composite operation? What's that? Merge, intersect, difference? I don't know what that is. It says it's tagged as ground. What if we get rid of this game object and just did dot tag? I remember that being an issue. Yeah, collision does not contain a definition for tag, so you gotta put game object first because it doesn't recognize that definition. Dang. This wasn't a problem before, like... You know what? We're going to restart the editor. I have made an executive decision to restart the editor. We're also going to check in our changes because I don't want something bad to happen. Pending changes. What did we do so far? Added mob stats script, moved character values from player controls to mob stats, linked these scripts together with punch detector to interact with other mobs. Something like, you know. Just a lot. Oh, did I check everything? Follow-up check-in. You have some files ready to be added to version control. Files not yet that are marked as private in the status column. They are ignored, so they do not show up in the pane. Simply right-click, add to ignored. Do I have stuff that's being ignored? No items were selected. I did. What are you talking about? Whatever. Anyway, so we're gonna close this just to see if sometimes I've seen it work. Stream project. I have to sit here and wait. It's a lot of hurry up and wait doing this. Okay, let's try it now. Still not detecting. What if I drop this guy on top of the monster? Do I have messages turned off? Like, what is happening here? Let's open this up again. Maybe stay? There's like different ones. There's like a collision, enter, stay, and exit. So let's see if that makes a difference. Oops. Nope, still not working. Wait. 2D, is it after? God dang. Let me just, Unity on collision 2D. On collision, enter. Yeah, okay, so the 2D goes at the end of the name. Really, just I think enter should be fine. There you go. That's what it is. Okay. Well, let's make this enter and then just see if it changes anything. Because I want to leave it on enter, and then I'm gonna make an exit one on collision exit 2D for when, like, let's say I like walk over an edge. I don't necessarily jump, and it should just tell me that I'm not grounded anymore. Sweet. Okay. Looks good to me. Public void on collision exit 2D collision 2D collision if collision dot game tag object dot tag equals ground is grounded equals false. There's an extra parentheses. Okay, now let's see if I can jump. I can. And I can only jump when I touch the ground. Yay! I feel like I should be able to jump higher. Let's add an obstacle. Okay. Player's gonna go here. The monster's gonna be over here. Sweet. So I can't jump after falling off of this block until I hit the ground again, which is good. That's what we want. Boom, boom, Oh, I gotta make an animation for facing the other way. But this looks good. This looks good. Okay, what do we got to do now? We're an hour in. All we've basically done is we've added HP and troubleshooted some issues. We haven't done anything crunchy. So oh, there was one thing I wanted to fix. Player. Oh, let's just stop the game. So, the second... The combo attacks weren't registering because... Oh, it'd be smarter. Okay. So the combo attacks weren't registering because the punch collider wasn't leaving the object. It was like it was as if the fist was fully extended the entire time and it didn't come back and then punch again. It wasn't registering another punch. So what I think I'll do is change it so that the collider actually moves out and then back in. What's going on here? Where's the collider? It's there. Oh, it's right. Strange. Halfway through, so that's 20. Halfway through, we'll just... No, we'll make it at 15. We'll just turn off the collider. Boop, boop. That's it. I think that's all we need. I'll turn it off here too. Cross. This over here. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. Don't sue me. Oh, no, 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 no. That's not what I wanted. Just the one. Record off. Boop. Okay, cool. Now we go to the kick. The kick. I saw the kick moving. I knew it. I saw that collider moving earlier. Move this to the 15 millisecond, 150 millisecond position, and then record. Turn off collider. Sweet. I think that's all we need. And I'm going to up the HP on the monster just to... Where's the script? Make it 500. Just so we can see some hits get in. We can really experiment, make sure that doing combos is making his HP go down. Ready for this? Ready for this? Oh, it killed him in one hit. Well, how much power do I have? What the hell? Strength 20. Okay, you know what? Maybe. Where is it? Punch detector. Oh, it's right there. On trigger, enter. Right. Owner, damage target. Oh boy. Damage target. Strength. Change HP. I think I need to add the invulnerability thing. Mob. Change HP. Okay. We'll put public. Damage cooldown. Oh, it should be a float. Void fixed update. Private void. Cooldown tracker. damage timer. And then we'll do float damage cooldown. Change HP. If damage is less than 0, I should really change that. It shouldn't be damage, just amount, because we don't know if it's going to be damage or healing, right? So, boop, amount. If amount is less than 0, what song is? Oh, it says no copyright. Okay. I'll trust it. Damage cooldown equals damage timer. If damage cooldown is bigger than 0f, damage cooldown minus time dot delta time. Okay, next song. Gotta keep it PG. Cooldown. Uh-oh. If amount is okay, and then damage cooldown is less than or equal to 0f. Then we do damage, and then we start the cooldown timer. Else, if amount is bigger than 0f, then we just add it. Current hit points plus amount we'll add another thing to, like, if it's below 0 or over the max. So if current hit points is below 0f, current hit points equals 0f. Else, if current hit points is above hit points, current hit points equals hit points. And then we'll check for death. Less than or equal to 0f. I don't know why I didn't make. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. Oh, I did it here. Okay. So we added a cooldown. Let's see if that helped. This way it doesn't just do damage every 0.02 seconds until it's dead. That's the hope anyway. Well, where's the cooldown? What? Damage timer. Okay, 1 second. 1 second should be okay. Monster, same thing. 1 second. It's supposed to be more forgiving for the player, right? Well, I guess depending on the difficulty you choose. Okay, let's look at the monster script. But What happened? Change HP if amount is less than 0. Hey, Mr. Prince, what's going on? Let's see. If amount is less than 0 and damage cooldown is less than or equal to 0f, which allows for damage. Current hit points, yeah, change it. And then start the damage cooldown timer. It's just strength, right? Yeah, so player strength is 20 and the monster HP is 500, so am I doing check for death wrong? Oh my goodness, I am. It should be 0. This I had it set to if it took any damage at all, then it would just die. Well, nice thing is we have the cooldown timer in there now. You into game dev, Mr. Prince? I'm not even sure if you're there anymore. It's not showing anyone's watching the stream. Oh, let's pull out the monster in the inspector window. Bup. Bup, 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 bup. I think it is registering each hit. I think I added too much HP as well. Kick. Yo. What's 500 divided by 20? 25 hits? Oh my gosh. We're in here for 25 hits. I feel like I've already surpassed that though. Okay, you know, let's make the HP public again so we can see what's happening. What's happening? Oh. So it goes down once and it doesn't move anymore. Oh my goodness. Cooldown. Tracker. I'm just forgetting everything. It's supposed to be in there, so it wasn't even taking time away from the cooldown. It's working. Okay. Still have to punch him 25 times. There you go. Took 12.5 seconds. Okay, it's working. Let's remove all that HP now. The next thing I think of was adding an AI script just for movement. I think I'm gonna make a script. Player tracker. I'm gonna make a script for this. I used to use, like, if I wanted to look for the player object, I used to use gameObject.find and then player. But the last time I messed with like online multiplayer controls, it looked like that would become a problem because like everyone's gonna be named player, right? So I can't just do that. So what I'll do is I'll log it in a script. Game, do public object players, and that's it for now. Go to scripts, add the player tracker, add the player to the player tracker list. That's it for now. And then we're gonna make another one for the monster itself. Enemy AI. Player. Oh wait, hold on. Scripts. Game object. Scripts. Player tracker. Tracker, I guess. Mob stats, make that public. Stats? What did I have it on? Player controls. Player mob. Enemy mob. Void start scripts equals game object dot find scripts. Tracker equals scripts dot get component player tracker. I think that's it for now. We're gonna do game object target. updates. Private void select target. Game object temp obj float distance. I'll show you what I'll tell you what I'm doing in a second. Let me just get this through so I don't lose my train of thought. For int I equals 0, I minus I less than tracker dot players dot length. Is that right? Yeah, players. I plus plus. If temp obj equals null, tracker dot players I, oops, temp obj equals, yep. Vector 3 temp vector equals YK Alex, how's it going? This dot transform dot position. It's weird. It's only showing me one viewer. Yeah, it still says it's showing me one person, which is me because I got my own video open. Well, I appreciate y'all popping in anyway. Okay, so you're talking. Okay, I can see 2 viewers now. This position minus temp obj dot transform position. Distance equals temp vec dot magnitude. So you're in the game dev, YK Alex? Else I lost my train of thought. I should put the vector thing up here. Vector 3 temp vec. Hey, we gotta start somewhere, right? Yeah, this welcome to my game dev stream. I'm making myself available to answer any questions that people might have for game development. I don't have any formal training. I've taught myself everything that I know so far. So I might not be able to answer everything, but I can try. So if you have any questions, just let me know. Right now we're making a beat 'em up fighting game. I kind of rolled for it randomly to see what kind of game to make. How was I doing? I wonder if I should initialize this. Vector 3 is 0. Um. Oh. Okay, I got this. Temp vec equals this to transform dot position minus tracker dot players I dot transform dot position distance if distance is bigger than temp vec dot magnitude temp obj equals tracker dot players I. And then after that, target equals temp obj. So that selects target. So what I have here is, assuming this is going to be a multiplayer online multiplayer game, it's going to be multiple players. So it goes through the list of all the players and it checks the distance between each one, and then it just chooses the one that it's closest to. And I'm going to make it go towards that. But right now it just selects the target. And then I'll make a function. So hold on. So we'll add this before we forget. Select target into the update block. Private void move to target. Here we'll add it to the void fixed update block because this is going to have to do with moving over time. Move to target, yep. Vector 3 temp vec equals vector 3 0. Oh wait. No, I can just immediately assign a variable to this, or a value to this. This dot transform dot position minus target dot transform dot position if temp vec x is bigger than 0f, then this dot transform dot position plus new vector 3 enemy mob move speed and then 0f times time dot delta time. I believe that'll work. It moves it to the right. Yeah, I think that'll work. Else, if temp vec is smaller, oops, what did I just do? Smaller than that, then we move the opposite way. Okay, let's see if it complains. It did complain. What's this? Unassigned local variable. Of course. Null. Distance. 0f. It complains when you don't initialize the variable in functions. Okay, and then we'll assign this script to the monster. Enemy mob, yeah. That should be fine. Let's see if it starts moving towards me. It moved the opposite way. Why? What happened? Are you shy? Don't be shy. Yeah, it's moving the opposite way. I thought I had it the right way. Oh, it's this. There you go. Let's move me around. Yep. All right. I could just okay. Maybe later I'll add maybe next session I'll add attack animations to the monster, but I think right now I'll add just like if it runs into you, you're gonna get damaged. So I'll do that, and then I think I'll end the stream. Punch detector. We'll add it to this punch detector. And we're going to make this on collision. And this is going to be collision. Collider.tag, this is going to have to be game object. Enemy AI. Player. Player 2. Player. Enemy self. What did I just do? If this dot transform dot parent game object tag, I don't even know if I need the game object tag. Oops. Equals player. Else if this dot transform dot parent tag equals enemy self equals this dot transform dot parent get component enemy AI. You know what? String owner tag owner tag equals this dot transform dot parent equals the dot tag. Owner tag. Owner tag. Oops. If owner tag equals player and collider tag is in, yep. Else if owner tag equals enemy and collider.tag equals player, do damage. Same thing with this one. Owner tag equals player and yeah, else if owner tag equals enemy and this tag equals player, then do damage. I think that'll be it, and then we add the punch detector to the monster's collider itself. Oh, it's complaining. Oops, that should be an extra equals sign in there. Okay, it's not complaining. We'll put the player over here. And let's see if I take damage. Because it should run into me. Oh, I didn't tag the player as a player. Nope, I didn't take damage. What's this? Oh, it only didn't have that. Okay, so it didn't detect the player the first time it ran the function, but after that, I think it did detect it, because this would have kept appearing if that was true. So why is it not doing damage to me? Player enemy, enemy player, player enemy, enemy player. Let's do a debug line, huh? Parent. No, I should just do owner tag. L? Which L? I gotta make the L capital? And the debug.log. Oh yeah, you're right. Good catch. Where to go? Log. Player. What? Oh, shoot. So it's looking for its owner. The on the player has an object under it called the punch collider. The punch collider has a script called punch detector. Punch detector script is looking for the parent of this object, which is player. In the monster's case, that punch detector script is added. Wait, is it gone? Oh, it's because I added while I was playing. Oh, shoot. In any case, it was looking for a parent, but in this case, the monster object doesn't have a child object. So I think what I'll do is I'll have a public game object owner and then assign it manually. Owner tag will come from owner. Owner. Whoops. Owner. Uh-oh. Owner mob. Owner mob. Yeah. And then this will be owner. Okay, let's try that. See if it works. Okay, no complaints. Reassign this script. Punch detector. The owner will be monster itself. For the player, the owner will, well, the punch collider, well, the owner will be player. Okay, let's see. Hey, I took damage. And I'm continuously taking damage. Sweet. Boop. I should die here. Yep. All right. That works. Okay. Cool. I think next stream I'm going to try to make a actual sort of like outline for the plans for this, because that's important to do. In the beginning, it's in the beginning of a game when you're making one, uh, it's okay to just sort of like wing it as you're starting out. But the more you progress, the more things you start adding to it. If you don't make some sort of list of like your priorities of like your clearly defined objectives for the game, you start to sort of, well, for me anyway, I start to lose track of what I'm doing. Before I started making, an outline, I would spend hours just staring at like, what am I supposed to do here? Like, what was I doing? What was I trying to accomplish? So it's a good tool. It's a good strategy. But I think I'll do that next stream. I might have it ready before the stream starts and then just talk about it. But anyway, YK Alex, thank you for tuning in. Sorry you caught the back end of this stream, but I appreciate you coming in. Like I said, so this stream is for anyone who's interested in game dev, and if you have any questions about anything you're trying to make or anything I'm trying to do, about anything with the process, I'll be happy to try to answer your questions. And like I said, I'm not formally trained, but I taught myself what I know, so I may not be able to answer everything, but I can certainly try. Until next time, guys, thanks for tuning in. Oh, next stream, I'm gonna do tomorrow. Around the same time. Right now it's 11 p.m. where I'm at, so I'll probably aim for 3 hours before now. 2 or 3 hours before now. Whatever time zone you're in. But yeah. Alright, thank you everyone. I'll see you guys next time.